Assalamu alaikum, people. Good morning. It's always a alhamdulillah, 3:30 in the morning. Yeah, like I said, this is my routine, bro. If you don't notice or not, this is my routine. I get up. I got to hit this highway. I got to take care of some business. It's foggy outside, so you guys up at this early in the morning, be careful with the fog. You know how that traffic is. A lot of people don't know how to drive. So let me just address a little things, man. I've been seeing a lot of stuff going crazy on the internet. It's a lot of dudes, they be masturbating at the mouth. Really don't know me knowing what they be talking about. And I sit back and I laugh at it, man. Because it's like, brothers be really needing help, man. And one brother, you know, I did a thing late last night with this brother, man, and he was asking me, you know, where are the brothers that come from that gangland, the brothers that made it out of there, the brothers that walked away from there. And he was like, where they at? I say, brother, they out here. However, a lot of them don't speak on the things that is destroying the community, is because a lot of brothers, you know, they're not mentally strong like that, you know, because, you know, this internet is a mug, man. And if you don't have no thick skin, I advise brothers not to get on here. I advise brothers, man, not to say certain things, because dudes is going to troll you. Dudes going to say what they want to say. Dudes going to think what they want to think. Dudes talk about stuff they have no things, no knowledge about. Dudes talk about stuff they don't have no proof about. And this what a lot of these podcasters do, man. They sit there and they lie and they make up things. They be acting like just because you are a 30, 40, 50, 60-year-old.
I'm gonna keep it real, right? Like, it's different. Everybody ain't a podcaster. Everybody ain't a journalist. You understand me? So everybody that's on this here internet don't have to have the facts or don't have to go out their way to do, you know, it's shit is merely entertainment and this, that, and the third. But yeah, man, Eddie boy, he seen what Cowboy had to say, and you know, this is response, bro.
Gang member that you a factor inside your neighborhood or wherever you're doing, bro. They think you're a factor because you still claim a hood, or you still part of the stupidity, or you still part of being a predator and prey of your community, or you contributed to the destruction of your community. You know, every word come out their mouth is cuz, or blood, or dead homies, and you know, it's all cliches, bro. It really doesn't mean anything, man, because a lot of these dudes, bro, they really not built like that, man. Because if they do discuss and go over certain topics and things of that nature, they don't try to find a solution to the problem, you know, but what's happening inside the United States ghetto, why certain brothers is getting killed, why certain brothers are...
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. How, like, ain't no one man gonna be able to fix it. You know, the problems of the ghetto, bro. And how many demons is in a mix? Like it's not a lot of, bro. Just you can just tell it's some spiritual shit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of this shit, bro, they, like I say, you try to communicate with some of these cats, you can't, because they not on the right frequency, bro. Real talk.
Getting told on why certain things have happened and stuff like that. And I heard some stuff yesterday, man, and the only thing that really bothered me, bro, is when this certain individual that need a lot of help, this brother needs some serious help, bro. And I don't know if people see it or not. They just want to make fun of him and stuff like that. But the brother need help, man. He said Nip didn't get a fair chance, right? He said you Negroes didn't give Nip a fair chance. And I was like, dang. He said, you Negroes. So do he know something that we don't know? He said, you Negroes. And then I had to sit back and ponder, when the brother got demised, how this dude came into a whole lot of money after that. How he was out here trying to ball. How he was just doing certain things, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm saying, okay, you have this much love for Nip, But however, you was there. You was there. But you supposed to be this tough ass, gang member, this tough ass neighborhood dude, and you didn't do nothing. You didn't get in your car, you didn't chase down the alley, you didn't do none of that type of stuff, man. Some of you guys had burners on you, some of you guys ran. Some of you guys just didn't stand on business, man. And now all of a sudden you guys talking about Nip didn't get a fair chance? Nah, bro. You guys dropped the ball, bro. You guys was in his circle. You guys were supposed to protect him. You guys were supposed to move with him. And I guarantee you, bro, the right individuals, especially in my generation, bro, that dude would have never.
So it's some tricky shit going on, right? Let's break it all the way down. So they, Eddie Boy, like, okay, Cowboy, you saying whatever, Nip didn't get a fair one or whatever, had you, right? Then he questions where Cowboy come across all this money after the fact, right? So if we think about that, we gotta know that Cowboy is still cool with certain people. Eddie, you say you in communication with certain people too a little bit, right? So if you looking at Cowboy funny, it is only right that because when people try to point Cowboy as like having something to do with it, it's bigger than Cowboy, bro. You can't just say and of course it has to be, bro. It ain't just because Eric was involved. They saying this was involved, this, and they speculate a whole lot, bro. So if that was the case, bro. If it's some truth to that, the speculations, then, bro, you know what I'm saying? And I think what he meant by that is like when Cowboy was saying that Nip didn't get a fair one, he was just basically using that example because that's his little homie as like an example of hella, what didn't happen between all hella rolling 60s, right? You ain't a 6-0 till you kill a 6-0 type shit. So basically, he just using the example, that example, to me, was what I took it like, let's keep it.
Ever made it up out that parking lot, and he would have never, ever pushed up on the brother without us, man, responding and paying attention and all that type of stuff. Because you guys don't have no awareness. Like I said, you guys be high, drunk, on everything. You guys don't do no reconnaissance. You guys don't do no training. You guys think that y'all be sitting there, y'all be, in the hood doing this, in the hood doing that, bro. If you come out here in this real world, bro, you're going to lose, man. You're going to lose, bro. If you're dealing with the right individuals, you're going to lose, bro. Because you guys don't think in critical terms. You guys think with your emotions. You guys sit there, man, y'all worried about what the next individual think about you, bro. So I said, man, and I put that to question, not only to me, but to the whole world as a whole, because the man said, you Negroes didn't give Nip no fair one. He didn't say Eric Holder. He said, you Negroes. I was like, oh. So was you a part of the demonstration, or some part of the demonstration? Do you know anything? So that would need to be questioned in its totality. And then I heard a dude said, oh man, you ain't no factor. You absolutely right, brother. I'm not a factor over there, bro. You absolutely right, bro. Anytime you glorify the destruction of your people and you think you a factor in that, you the lowest of the low. I'm a factor for my family. I'm the factor for the people that's around me. I'm a factor for anything, brother, that's going on the side that's going to try to elevate the community as a whole, not the destruction as a whole. So you absolutely right, bro. I am not a factor. I'm so glad I'm not a factor, bro, because I'm not going to get investigated by the federal government. I'm not going to be pulled over by the gas task force. I'm not going to be in your neighborhood to the point where they're going to try to backdoor you and all that type of stuff. I'm not going to put myself in harm's way or none of that type of stuff, bro. Because if you brothers and sisters not paying attention, man, when you're part of these communities and you start doing better, start getting to the bag, and you start elevating to a different level, there's always going to be somebody behind you in your community, bro, that's plotting on you, bro. So yes, you're absolutely right, bro. I am not a factor. I ain't gonna never be a factor in nothing like that. The destruction of that, I come from that, bro. I know that stuff inside and outside and through, bro. Why do you think a lot of us walk away from that stuff, bro? Because we realize, brother, that stuff is trash.
Anybody still praising that shit, it's like you a guppy in my eyes. You hella boosie, bro. Ain't nothing about it glamorous no more. There's no sense of unity, community, nothing, bro. It's pure destruction at this point. Motherfucker acting like they just thugging. You ain't thugging shit. You ain't shit. Stop talking about you. Stop, bro. Gone with that shit. Trying to act like it's just good. And then for the people who, even the people who write in the facility, right, who in the immediate facility, who might be who might not be participating in that shit, but they antagonizing it and they praising it. Nigga go slide. Nigga like, oh yeah, that's a boy. Like, nigga.
But it's like a lot of dudes need help, man. A lot of brothers need help. A lot of brothers just be want to sit there. A lot of brothers lie. You know, they lie on this jack, bro. They don't do their reconnaissance. They don't do, what do you say, his due diligence and all that type of stuff. And it's amazing, man, on how dude said that he had love for Nip. Man, I have love for Nip. Hey, bro, if you had love for Nip, you would have never ran to the DA office, bro. You would have never did that. If you had love for Nip, bro, you'd have been on the front line, man, coving the street, man. You know, trying to do what you need to do. You didn't have love for Nip like that, bro. His family don't even rock with you, man. You didn't mess around, man. You had all that money. You didn't.
Now, having love for himself is having love for Nip, right? Because why would he put himself in a predicament? Because his homie died. So he's just gonna keep the cycle going. Somebody else, the other people's, they got people's too, right? If just saying, if it was, just imagine it was a situation where, yeah, the nigga who did that to Nip, he had people's too in the hood, still mobbing though. You know what I'm saying? So now you do something to him, they do something to you or your peoples or whatever. It just the situation. See, it be a lot of that, bro. Like a lot of like riding the fence or acting like, you know what I'm saying? But
ran through all that money, bro. You didn't did whatever you did, bro. Now you around there, man. You lost, bro. And this is what I say, man, to the brothers, man, in that section in the Crenshaw district, bro. Hey, bro, that brother need help, man. Y'all can't tell? Look how he dressing, bro. Look how he moving around, bro. Look how he's screaming and hollering, man. Look how he's almost 50 years old. If he's not 50 years old, man, and he's sitting there, brother, he's going crazy, bro. That brother need help, man. Y'all need to help that brother, man. But then again, they're never going to help you, bro. You know why? Because you got on the stand and you on Megan's Law, bro. They're never going to help you, bro. You going to...
Damn, bro. Forgot about that shit, man. Shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I see. I was just finna say it's only two sides, bro. Wrong and right. And all this. That's what I mean by it be hella people in the mix. Nigga want to ride for their peoples, right or wrong. And now you end up on the wrong side. See how that happened? And it all this. If you run around here pushing certain narratives, talking about who snitch, bruh, worry about when the bills due. See. It's good to know if you militant, but like Eddie say, a lot of niggas just ain't militant, but it remind me of the THF Bezoo. It's a 4-5 out there. Nobody's looking around, nothing. Bruh. But to finish where I was going, right? Certain conversations, certain things, bruh, are they bullshit conversations, nigga. You feel at this? It's like I ain't gonna lie, at this point, bruh. The FBI and the CIA, the federales, all of them, they gotta be looking at anybody who think they involved in some crime and just laughing at them, bro. Like, look at this nigga. He still think he a fucking thug. We in a new world, bitch. We in a new world, and you fuck around. You still selling old world drugs. You still doing old world shit. Give it the fuck up. And that's the thing too. It be people around like see, blur. Like I'm gonna keep it real. Like. They like to say, oh, I thought men, women, or certain people was off limits and shit. Anybody who in the facility of that shit, anybody who supporting that shit, this, that, and the third. Don't put it on. Don't act like you down or nothing, bro. Because you might catch one to the ass when it's a nigga who's serious, who really demonic, who really on that, who really on it. Nigga, get out the way. Everybody get out the way. Trying to act like it's just a whatever, or like, oh yeah, we supposed to have respect on this day, and like, nigga, who you think you talking to? You don't make the rules, but hey, you better get out the way, man, because the niggas who make the rules in the streets is the demons, nigga. I'm keeping the G real with you. So it'd be like certain people be trying to support certain things or act like, oh, it's like there's some community shit, and we've been like, shut your ass up, get the in the back talking about some community. What you did for the community lately besides put on a Dickie suit with the rest in peace on the back of it.
Say ho, you can't playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Ay, I need that cheese like a grater, ho. Don't play me like no simp, cause I never Captain Saber, ho. Yeah, but you can fucking be my waiter, ho. Long as you get